Hello, and welcome to Spotlight on Education. I'm Dr. Jamie Savedoff, the Superintendent of Schools in East Brunswick, New Jersey. In May, the Department of Education named Warnsdorfer Elementary School as one of the Blue Ribbon Schools, a National School of Excellence. And this is the highest honor that can be bestowed on an elementary or secondary school in the country. And in fact, in the years that the federal government has been designating Blue Ribbon schools, less than 3% of the schools in the United States have been designated as Blue Ribbon schools. Today, it's an honor to have two guests with me, the principal of the school, Mrs. Maurie Grafas, and the president of the Student Council, Dustin Schuld. Mrs. Grafas and Dustin, first of all, I'd like to congratulate both of you on the extraordinary honor of becoming our 8th National Blue Ribbon School. 8 of our 11 schools are now Blue Ribbon schools. And could you explain to us exactly what this designation means?
Thank you, Dr. Savedoff. To us, the designation simply means a public affirmation of the hard work and dedication and good things we're doing here at Warnsdorfer. It was a rigorous process, but we decided that we wanted to take the challenge, take the risk, and see if we could publicly show that we really were doing the very best we could for children at all times. It's a combination of a good curriculum, strong students, strong parent background, and teachers who are willing to keep trying everything to make children reach their potential best.
You said it's a rigorous process. Can you describe the process that you had to go through?
There's really 3 major steps. The first is to prepare an application, which is preset. It's a 47-page application which asks for information about every aspect of the learning environment, from the school culture and the parents' point of view, the children's point of view, and the student achievement. And so there's very specific questions that need to be asked regarding what the Blue Ribbon panel believes are the qualities that a Blue Ribbon school has. We presented our application to the State Department. And the State Department then read those applications, and they nominated schools in New Jersey to go to the national panel. Once we were nominated to go to New Jersey, we also had to do revisions of this process because the state said it was really good. We think you're doing well, but now here's a few things you might want to revise. So we went back, we revised it, and we sent it into the federal government, the Federal Department of Education. And then we were notified that we indeed had reached the next plateau, and we were nominated to be a Blue Ribbon School of Excellence by the Department of Education in Washington. And the next step was that we would have a site visit. And Dr. Rochelle Salerno, who was a site visitor, came to visit Warnsdorfer for 2 days in April with the purpose of seeing if, in fact, what we said in here really was true. Was it really happening? And she examined our materials, she looked at our test data, she interviewed staff members, she interviewed children, and she walked through the classrooms and talked to parents and came back and wrote yet another huge report that said, in effect, yes, everything they said that they do, they really do. They are a National School of Excellence, and went back and wrote her report and gave it to another panel who then reviewed her report and said, yes, we do believe that Warnsdorfer is a National School of Excellence, and then we received the news very happily in May.
Excellent. Dustin, what did the students do to prepare for the site visit?
Students prepared examples of the work they've done and displayed them throughout the school. We called our hallways the Halls of Excellence. Several students were chosen to be interviewed by Dr. Salerno, who asked questions about our school.
Now, were you one of the students that Dr. Salerno spoke to?
No.
Did you have any friends that Dr. Salerno spoke to?
Yes.
So what did they say about the interview? What kinds of questions did Dr. Salerno ask you?
She asked what are you learning in your class, stuff like that.
Good. Did they enjoy the process? Were they excited to be interviewed? Did they think that was an exciting thing to do?
Yes, they started getting big-headed then.
Oh, they did?
Yes.
Okay. Maurie, how did the students and the staff react to the announcement when you let everybody know that you had been selected as a Blue Ribbon school?
Well, obviously, everybody was very excited and very, very proud and affirmed that we were doing a good job. Because the entire school community was involved in the process, each person felt proud. The children knew that they had worked to make display materials that were representative of the kinds of work they do in class. They were proud that those who were interviewed, and there were extensive interviews, felt we did it, you know. Everyone was very excited, and at the end of last year, my 5th graders came to me through the student council and said, well, you know, I know that the celebration is going to be next year, but we won't be here. So we had an impromptu celebration in the school, and everybody wore blue, and we had a ceremony, and we all came to the multipurpose room and sang celebratory songs, and had a little party where parents provided blue drinks and blue food, and we were very, very excited. It made us feel that we're on the right track and we're doing the right things, and gave us the encouragement to continue to work as hard as we do.
And do we still have the big blue ribbon on the sign in front of the school?
Some of the staff members said, you know, we want to we know as elementary educators that visual cues are very important. We learn from seeing and doing more than hearing. So the teachers constructed out of parachute material a durable big blue ribbon to hang on the school sign. So yes, that's still there. That'll be there for a long time.
Why did the review committee, what was it about Warnsdorfer that made the review committee think that this was a blue ribbon school?
I think there were two things major. One, we do have very high expectations of our students, and it's a high-level learning environment. Our test scores are high. The kinds of tasks that the children are involved in are higher-level thinking. There's a lot of creative thinking going on, and that was demonstrable. The second was that it's a very child-centered family environment. The children and the parents and the teachers and the community at large work well together and communicate well, so that everybody knows we're on the same page and everybody understands what our goals are. We're a community that seeks for continuous improvement. As I've said to the children and the teachers and the parents, the blue ribbon is not an end point. The blue ribbon is simply stating that we are people who know that the task before us, creating a positive learning environment, is an awesome task, and it's something you have to keep changing as your needs change. That came out in the report too. As I said, you know, there are these many pages of report, but that seems to be the positive school climate, the high expectations, and the quest for continuous improvement.
You know, you talked about needs, and one of the reasons why many of us like the Blue Ribbon Award and the recognition is that the Blue Ribbon recognition is not based solely on test scores. A lot of awards in our field are based on who has the highest test scores, and certainly some schools are at an advantage when it comes to that. But the Blue Ribbon takes a look at the needs of the student population of that particular school, and then has a set of criteria to determine how well are you meeting the needs of that particular population. If you have a lot of languages and diversity, are you meeting the needs of students? So it really is, I think, the most comprehensive look at how a school is doing in so many important areas. One of the things that we'll be doing is going to Washington, D.C. to officially accept the Blue Ribbon designation. And years gone by, we've had the President of the United States actually make the presentation. I know he's a little occupied this time around, but certainly the Secretary of Education will be there to honor us and make that recognition and give us the flag to raise at the school. What kinds of celebrations are we going to have here in East Brunswick upon our return?
Well, we will be in Washington to receive the flag on the 24th and 25th. That's a Wednesday and a Thursday. And the following Tuesday, we have invited a large segment of the community, all of the students, the staff, the parents, everyone who works in the school district to come and celebrate with us, and we will have a flag-raising ceremony. And that ceremony will involve remarks from the students, remarks from myself and Dr. Savedoff, and invited guests. The children will sing some songs, and then we will raise the flag, and we will have a reception for the adults in the media center. And the PTA will have parties in the classrooms for the children, so that everyone will have an opportunity to enjoy their success.
And Dustin, what kinds of activities are the students planning?
I, the Student Council President, will welcome the visitors of the celebration. My brother, the Student Council Vice President, will lead the flag salute. And then the entire school will sing America the Beautiful and a new original school song. After the flag raising, we'll have some treats from the PTA.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Now, you were telling me before the program, and you just mentioned it, your brother is the Student Council Vice President.
Yes.
So we have a political dynasty forming here in the Schuld family, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's take a look at Warnsdorfer's celebration that was held on October 30th.
Attention, salute. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, beautiful coronation time, forever waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesties, above the fruited plains. America, America, God shed His grace on me, and crown them with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. This award is only given to several schools in this country. Many things make Warnsdorfer a National School of Excellence. One, we have very high test scores to indicate academic success. Our teachers show greatness each day. They guide us to meet our challenging goals and set new ones for the next day. We have many different school programs here at Warnsdorfer to get us involved with our school. The PTA brings great cultural art assemblies. We also have many clubs such as Peer Mediation, WAR, Chorus, Show Choir, Just Because, and Early Act, and Yearbook Committee. These are just some of the programs we have here at Warnsdorfer. Our school works cooperatively together with one another, our families, and our community to make us better students. We should all be proud of this achievement, and thank you for listening, and now let's let the celebration begin.
This is a wonderful day in the life of Warnsdorfer School, and indeed for the entire East Brunswick School District. It's an affirmation of achievement, an acknowledgement by educators throughout the country that Warnsdorfer School is not simply a successful place of education, but that it is a school that superbly provides for the educational needs of this community. On behalf of the board, I want to express our profound admiration to each of you for all of the effort that has gone into making this school the high-quality neighborhood resource this award confirms to us that it is. Those of us who have lived in town these many years have known that Warnsdorfer, like our other schools, has always been deserving of this honor. It's just taken the federal government a little while longer to come to the same conclusion. Shakespeare, in The Tempest, said it best, "What's past is prologue." Once again, I congratulate the Warnsdorfer community, and I look forward to the many new accomplishments that the future will bring.
We are so proud in East Brunswick of our public schools because we are so proud of our families and our children. They make East Brunswick what it is for today and for tomorrow. So congratulations to Warnsdorfer School, the community, to the Board of Education for some more excellence. Continue the good work in the future, because East Brunswick knows that the future for all of us is right here, sitting in front of us. Congratulations, keep up the good work.
State Department of Education, Federal Department of Education, has told us what we have known all along, that Warnsdorfer is a very special place. It is a very special school because of the outstanding support that we get from our parents and from our community, and the fact that parents work together with an outstanding group of teachers and an outstanding principal to make this school a place that meets all the needs of all of the students. And that is indeed a very special place to be.
On behalf of Warnsdorfer PTA, in honor of Warnsdorfer's National Blue Ribbon School of Excellence, we would like to present this plaque to the school.
Just as it is true that it takes an entire village to raise a single child, it takes an entire community dedicated to excellence to create a school of excellence. Warnsdorfer is a school of excellence because we realize that, in the words of Helen Keller, alone we can do so little, and together we can do so much. Now I ask each of you to turn to someone next to you, shake his hand, and say, congratulations on a job well done.
You mentioned a moment ago that it's a beginning, that you certainly don't see this as an end point. How do you plan to continue your reputation and the kinds of things that you've done as principal to lead the school in the future?
Well, I think, again, thinking of the total school community as a community of learners, adults and children alike. As we speak, every teacher in the school district is involved in staff development workshops where they're learning new skills, new information. For instance, one of the things that the elementary schools had already planned to do is to learn new strategies about how to help children with conflict resolution and character education, which is very timely right now. And just this morning, I was learning new strategies with a team of teachers from my school. We will go back to the school and train the other teachers to help the children learn how to solve their conflicts in a peaceful way. That's one of the things. We constantly evaluate our test data. On Wednesday, the fifth graders throughout the state will take the elementary school proficiency exam in social studies. When we get those results back, we'll look at those and we'll match our achievement against the benchmarks that the state has for us and see how we can be even better. We listen to the kids, we listen to the parents, and providing a good instructional program in any school is, again, an ever-changing kind of thing because the job is never done. The needs change. The needs of the country have changed dramatically in the past month, and we need to go with that. We need to be willing to always change and get better and make sure that our kids are prepared for anything that might be thrown their way as an adult.
How many students do you have in the school currently?
When I left on Friday, we had about 555 children there. It's growing daily.
And as a point of reference, what was the enrollment when you first came to Warnsdorfer?
Well, I've seen peaks and valleys. When I first came to Warnsdorfer, I guess it was about 530. I've been up to 600, and then I've been down to 525. It just, the demographics keep changing, where people are moving and how many families with children are moving in is changing. It changes every year.
But as one of our two largest elementary schools, it certainly is a challenge with that many students to continue to provide an excellent
Yes,
program.
and with many new students, we have more new students this year than we've ever had before. And as we, each year we learn better ways of meeting specific needs of specific kinds of children from different socioeconomic groups, from different ethnic groups, from different learning styles. And that's what makes it exciting.
Dustin, what do you think the students can do to keep Warnsdorfer as an excellent school?
Continue to look for ways to get along peacefully and resolve conflicts, such as peer mediation, and continue to add more clubs and activities.
And what other kind? You think you can study
Yes.
hard to make sure that you get good grades along with your classmates?
Yes, I do.
Do you find school interesting? Do you find Warnsdorfer to be an interesting school that challenges you?
Yes.
And do you think your friends would say the same thing?
Not all of them. Some of them think it's easy, some thinks it's hard. They have different opinions about
But you do feel like you learn something every day that you're in the school?
Yes, I do.
Well, that's what's important. Do you have anything you'd like to add? I mean, we did talk about the students and we did talk about the staff when you made the announcement. I did want to ask you, what was the parent reaction? I don't know if you've had a PTA or a back-to-school night or an opportunity to have large groups of parents in the school, but how have the parents responded?
The parents are very thrilled. One of the things we did as soon as we received the announcement was we put up a big sign-in board, as you would see at a bar mitzvah or a wedding, where people can put their well wishes. And that was up for the last month of school, and parents and other visitors as they come in, you know, gave their well wishes, and parents wrote notes to me, gave me calls. People are very excited about it. There's extensive data in the report about the positive information that parents gave when they were interviewed. Our parents are very, very supportive. They too know that it's a partnership and that we have to work together, and they know, it was very clear in the remarks that they made that they feel that the staff does listen to them, that when problems occur or situations occur, they will let us know what they were pleased with and what they thought could be changed, and that we will listen and we will change if we think it's necessary. So we have a very supportive parent group. They're happy that their children go there, and they are pleased at our accomplishments, but also know that I think we will listen.
I think we could say that about the parents at all of our schools.
Yeah.
Dustin, let me ask you a question. When you ran for student council president, did you make some promises to the students? What were some of the promises that you made?
I said if we could raise enough money, since indoor recess is not the funnest thing ever, we could maybe get a video game system for indoor recess if we raise enough money. And I just want to mention one of the things my brother promised. He wanted to get a car wash where the people who lost loved ones in this recent tragedy. He's the one who promised that. And many others promised a lot of other things, but...
To raise money?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a terrific thing. You would do that on a weekend or
Yes.
Something like that? That'd be great. Is that coming along? Is that being planned?
We haven't had a meeting yet, but I think that's going to work. I think we're going to do that.
Oh, that'd be a great thing for the students to do.
Yes.
I'd like to piggyback on that, Dr. Savedoff. Dustin brought up something that I think is part of the Warnsdorfer culture, and that is community service. We have many, many, many opportunities. We have the Just Because, which is a PTA-led set of activities where kids can come in at recess time during the winter and make things for nursing homes, help out with Meals on Wheels, and do other community service things. Our Early Act Club does community service activities.
And that's connected to Rotary. That's
Yes, it's excellent. They've done some wonderful things. They are in the process of setting up a change collection jar for the victims of the World Trade Center crisis, so that there's a real. We've had car washes in the past when a child was seriously injured in a car accident. So there's a culture within the school that our children have the opportunity of a wonderful school and supportive parents and a wonderful community, and they know that there's a responsibility that comes with that to give back to the community. So it's good to see that they are already thinking of other ways that they can be of community service.
That's terrific.
I just want to thank last year's Student Council's members for also doing a very good job last year, even though I wasn't a member last year. They just did a very good job, and when Mrs. Salerno was here, they just did a phenomenal job doing as many things as they can for a lot of people, a lot of activities to raise money.
That's excellent. Well, we are very proud of our students, and certainly the most important part of our school system is our students. And I look for great things from you. You're in the 5th grade now?
Yes, I am.
So you'll be going to Hammarskjöld next year.
Uh-huh.
You think you'll try to continue this career in politics and run for student council in the future?
Yes, I am.
Excellent. Stay involved. That's great to hear. Again, I want to congratulate both of you,
Thank you.
Mrs. Grafas and Dustin,
Thank
for
you.
joining me today. And thank you very much for watching.